Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
Those
do.
look good. You sure it's recording?
Welcome
This is insane.
to podcast numero uno.
Damn, dude, you are excited.
I want it.
He's geeking over these fucking.
All right, grab your donuts.
Damn, I gotta do it right now? I thought we would like wait a minute.
No. Let's take a regular.
Fuck it, I'll
get
just
the
hit
Ghostbuster one.
Oh yeah, this
Cheers,
one is
dude.
dope though.
No, get the cool
Look
one.
at that one.
Here, I'll actually have one. Grab me the.
Think.
No, you have that one. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I want the.
God,
Just normal.
think
Yes, sir.
Crumbs everywhere.
you're gonna take that one, bro?
I'm gonna take the orange one. I just
Oh.
want to
No,
show
take the
it.
Ghostbusters one. Someone's gotta eat that one.
I'm gonna eat it.
All right.
You're having one?
Uh-huh.
You said you didn't want one.
No, I tried against it.
And Josh,
Ooh.
you're positive.
And it's recording? Yes.
That would be something.
I don't know if I trust them. Do we trust them?
Oh god.
Dude, I miss Krispy Kreme. It's been a minute.
Okay, okay.
I'm good, boys. Jackson,
Yes, sir.
topic of the day.
Topic of the day happened to you last week.
What are you talking about?
So, our boy here got in between the dog fight.
Let me finish my donut.
So basically, his dog and his mom's dog got into it.
No.
And then he's going to tell the rest of the story, but that's the general.
Pretty much what
like,
happened
the
was-
beginning.
I think it was 1992. It was Godzilla versus Kong. But in this scenario, there was a stupid Mexican boy in between it, trying to stop the whole fucking thing. Two 100-pound dogs getting dragged around, no donut, no help. No donut, no help. You heard me. I had no donut, and I had no help. Fucked up my ankle, got stitches in my hand. My dog got stitches. This guy watched the whole thing.
I wasn't even there.
He watched the whole thing happen. You know what he
Dude,
did?
if I was
he
there,
laughed.
I would have recorded.
He recorded it. Go check out the Insta. No, he didn't do
This is what it looked like. He stood there.
that.
I cheered on the
Just
winning
watched
team.
you.
Just the dog.
Yeah, you good?
Oh shit, the cat. She was like, "Holy shit!" No,
She
no,
was
it
there
wasn't
too.
good.
Elfie was snoozing, bro.
Bro, I don't know if I can finish this. This is too gooey. Too gooey for me.
Yeah, those are gross. Actually, I don't like this.
There's a lot of goo in that
Who
one.
said actually? Ew, it's green. Ew.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's not. Oh, that looks nasty.
It looks like boogers.
Yo, that looks like.
God, don't say it.
Oh.
Why did the fucking dribble like match your tongue?
Ew. The dribble
Dribble.
matched the tongue. Yeah, but that's about it. Shit got fucked up. And that's all that
Chat,
happened.
watch him not drink that past the label. I'm calling it right now.
Man, leave
Past
it.
the label.
No, leave me the fucking. It's a fucking.
This dude always grabs a drink, opens
Ten-
it, and then never finishes it. And I've been true. Trust me, I've had to clean out like 10 of them. I've cleaned out a lot.
He's counting. He's counting them.
It's 10% alcohol. I don't drink. These guys drink, not heavy, but
Huh?
they drink more than I do.
Yeah, let's drink.
These guys
He literally
drink.
says that all the time.
Drink.
I don't have a. I'm the only one without a drink here.
Well, because you,
Yeah, why?
yeah.
Is there a problem with that?
Mm-hmm.
There is. You just
In today's culture, you must
You
drink.
don't
Guys,
need
Jackson is
alcohol.
going sober. Is this 2 years?
You don't need alcohol to have fun. You need fun to have alcohol.
I hate you.
Wait a second.
alcohol.
That
creates
one
so
didn't.
much.
sense.
That didn't track.
Okay.
That did
Okay.
not track.
Cat chasing the mouse. But on another note,
Scary movies,
it's
bro.
it's October.
Scary movies.
It's the Tober. Now the Tober is the best, as you can see. I got some
Ghostbusters.
fucking shit.
Ghostbusters.
Harry Potter. Look, we got the books up here. Got all the shit. Got the donuts, obviously, for the whole reason of it. But what you consider a Halloween movie is more the question, because a lot of people, like for example, like Die Hard, that's a Christmas movie. Okay, it takes place literally on Christmas Eve.
I thought
That's
you
a
meant,
Christmas movie, dog.
I thought you meant like Die Hard's, like Die Hard Halloween fans.
No, no, no.
You're talking about the movie.
No,
Yeah,
I-
that was a weird segue.
Yeah.
What do you? Okay, I'm talking Bruce fucking Willis. That's who I'm talking about.
Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace. He got dementia.
He died.
No, he's
got
not
the-
dead.
He might well.
But
Be.
He's just basically.
He might
here.
as well be.
Yeah, he's just.
Pull the
here.
plug. He's useless.
Bro, chill. Chill on my man.
Bruce Willis, not dead.
Not dead yet.
Delicious.
I
But
like
where were you going with that?
It's October. We gotta know. Okay,
We're
yeah.
talking about Christmas.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I just talked about there's Halloween movies that aren't technically Halloween movies, but people treat them like Halloween movies.
Like what?
You just blow that my.
Like if you were to watch
Yes.
like Stranger Things, I don't consider that Halloweeny, even though it's freaky. It's not Halloween.
It's not based during Halloween.
Or like the Goonies.
Yeah.
I don't think the Goonies is
No.
Halloween, even though people consider it.
Travis, what movie do you watch during Halloween? Like, what's your traditional?
I mean, I don't have like a Halloween tradition of watching movies, honestly.
But when you think like Halloween movies, what do you think?
My favorites are all the Saws.
Saws
through
good.
7.
So you like that gory,
Great.
I don't-
Are you
necessarily-
like disposition like you want to have like serial killer movies, or do you not like the paranormal ones?
I mean, no, I like all horror movies. I just like Saw so much because I saw it like the third one.
You saw.
That's a good one.
Saw.
I saw. Yeah. And what? I don't like those movies, dog. I like the psychological
One
horrors.
gets the. it
No,
is a
I like the
psychological
spooky
horror.
ones. I like the
It's-
paranormal ones.
Have you guys actually watched all the Saws?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coral made me watch mine.
It's got a good story. That's why I like
It does because it's that guy. Like
It gets a
and he
little
keeps-
confusing though.
It does because
Yeah,
it
I
starts
mean-
just going into some bullshit.
Because it goes forward and then it goes way back
Right?
to
I
the
don't know.
beginning and then forward again, and it just full circle.
That's what makes it cool.
I guess so. I mean, have you seen the new Scream movies?
The
I
one
don't
with
care
what's
for
her name?
Scream, I'll be honest.
Jenna Ortega.
No, he got that name too quick. Hey, who
Well, I watched it like 2 days ago.
Jenna Ortega. You watch what?
Scream.
Oh, yeah. Probably beat his wiener with a knife. Then.
Whoa.
yeah.
Pause.
Okay, I don't mean like. I mean like he's holding a knife and a screw
Dog, it
mask.
doesn't,
like,
no matter how you paint it, it doesn't make it better.
Fucking.
How'd you know, dude?
Fucking looking at what?
How'd you know?
I was just.
I also watched the Halloween movies. Have you seen the new ones?
No, they're ass.
He actually dies.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, in the last one.
That's not true.
What, Jason?
Fucker.
Wait, who are you
Michael
talking-
Myers.
No, I'm just kidding.
He said Jason.
Who's Jason?
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like,
Yo, we
Friday
should,
the 13th.
yo, on a real
Yeah,
note,
it is boring.
It's
we
ass.
should have a horror movie like night.
We're watching The Conjuring right now. The Conjuring. This
Dude,
is
I love The Conjuring.
the Insidious
I fucking-
lineup.
Yes.
The Conjuring
Insidious-
lineup. The best. Those
Apparently,
are the
Well,
Insidious
which one is better?
Like rated the most scariest movie.
Insidious.
Dude, when that red demon dude comes out and he's like, "Ah."
For
no,
me,
I'll be honest. The part that gets me in that movie is when he climbs on the wall.
yeah.
it is pretty freaky.
Yo.
That one gets
But
me. I'm not gonna lie.
The beginning of it is what gets you though. That movie, those Insidious ones are good at hooking you because the soundtrack is fire, and then when it gives you that like screen in the beginning, the red just and it just says Insidious. It just gives you that fucking like it makes bugs crawl into
And that
your
was
skin.
directed by James Wan, right? He also did
No,
The
James
Conjuring.
Wan did The Conjuring. I don't think he did those.
I think he did the Insidious.
Because they use the same actor,
If he
Josh,
did,
whatever
that
his
dude's a
name
great
is.
fucking
He's
It's a good
director.
name.
He's good.
It's a great name.
Josh what?
I forget his name, Josh something, but it's the actor in there.
Yeah, his name's so great you forgot it.
Yeah, so good.
He's just in it
That's
because
my favorite. But I forgot his name.
That
Yeah.
Josh dude. He's in Insidious.
Dude, anybody
He's in
named
that
Josh
and The
automatically
Conjuring.
cool.
Oh wait, no, it might have been Sinister. That's a good one.
I hate that.
I didn't like
The first
Sinister
one?
that much.
Oh, it's
Really?
boring.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't really.
slow
It
paced.
didn't really like grab me. To be honest.
I hope it's not grabbing you.
Sinister's
Yeah, me
one where they
neither.
like kill the whole family, right?
Yeah,
Make
it's
videos
the
about
like
it.
films.
Yeah, and they
That
set
was
him
a
up.
scary one.
Yeah.
That was
No.
scary.
I mean, it builds up to it.
I like the psychological. I like
Josh,
ones
did you ever
where
watch
it's
on-
not just someone murdering somebody, but there is like you got to figure it out. You have to figure out what's going on, and then it's also like some really twist in it where you're like, holy shit! That's why it is good. It's a clown, but if you go into like the lore of it,
It's crazy.
it's like a space
Yeah.
turtle and
Okay,
like
no,
a
no, the
fucking-
space turtle saves them.
Right, yeah, no, but I know, but there's a space turtle and he's like this giant spider guy that like
Yeah, no.
eats on it's so weird. And I like it when it's like a small thing that's an actual bigger thing. Like Stranger Things does that well, and like the Insidious movies do that well because it's like, oh no, it's like a whole nother world and stuff like that. I think it's good.
2, 1. Okay, my dad showed me like horror movies when I was like 9. Bad decision on his part.
That's not healthy.
It was The Exorcist,
Oh, dude, I refuse to watch that one.
and I was freaking
one's
out.
pretty
I
good.
couldn't finish it. And then the other one was Pet Cemetery, the
That's
original
a
one.
scary one. too.
Yeah, I watched that when I was 10,
It's a good one.
and then I had to sleep in my parents' room, and my heart could be heard across the room.
Yeah.
It was pounding so hard.
Yo, have you guys ever played with a Ouija board?
No,
Yes.
I don't fuck with demons.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Funny story.
No, I don't
my
fuck with that shit.
dad burned in a Ouija board.
Wait, what?
What?
He
He
burned,
burned a Ouija board?
He
Oh.
burned one at our grandparents'
That is
lake
the
house.
Why?
that is
Why
like
would you?
the start of a movie.
I don't know. He was like, no one uses it. Let's just burn it.
No one uses
Everyone
it.
was like, yeah. It was like a parade.
Yeah!
They were like, yeah. And then my brother was freaking out. He was like,
Another.
no.
Dude, I would not be there. I would not have shown
No,
I
up.
just
I don't
watched
do
it.
that.
I was like,
Nope.
No,
That's
I, would,
dope.
I wouldn't have shown
Negatory.
up.
and then I actually heard like screams after it happened.
No. you
And then like,
His face.
didn't.
That's his lying face, by the way.
I can't watch horror movies
No.
anymore because they do nothing for me. I get no thrill.
My dad. You need to watch the good ones.
Travis.
You just watched.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say,
Your
yo,
turn.
yo, Travis, just to segue a little bit. Tell us one of your ghost stories. You got some good ones. I know you do.
Hey, how about this? Let him finish his thing, and then he can tell.
I was giving him a
How
shot.
about
to
That's
it.
some
How
good
about
goo,
Mine has
right?
to do with the topic at hand.
That's good
Okay.
goo, huh?
No, it's not.
Damn, bro, you were looking at that goo and you wanted it.
I said.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want that last bit of donut?
He only ate the part that was leaking. Too. I'll get a dribble.
Ew.
Oh, I don't like how you did that.
Key lime.
That was gross.
He went.
Is that what it is? Is it key lime?
It's good.
You
Then why'd you put it up?
Oh, so good.
Well, because I wasn't like. my stomach
Rewind.
started to
This
hurt.
dude literally went. Yeah, fucking put it. It's so good.
You didn't see
It's
me
too gooey
eating
for
it
me.
after.
I've never heard you say that.
What?
It's never too gooey. It's never too girthy. It's never too nothing. Okay.
It's never
Okay,
long
well,
enough.
it depends
You
on the
take
goo.
it and you take it good, or you take it well.
What?
Nothing
He
like a
takes it-
Diddy party.
He
Pause.
pause, rewind,
All right,
pause.
finish your thought.
No, I'm just saying which movie in a line. Jackson, what's the scariest horror movie you've seen?
Oh, I got a good one.
Scariest horror movie I've
Scariest horror
seen?
movie? Yeah.
Exorcist.
Travis.
Lights out.
It's not even a horror movie. That's more
Lights
like a
Out?
psychological thriller.
Dude, Lights Out got me.
No,
I'm
have
not
you
gonna
guys
lie.
not seen?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
that's
thinking
the
of.
one
I'm
that
thinking
they
of
turn
Get
off
Out.
the
I'm
light.
thinking of.
Diana,
of
bro.
Sorry, I was
Diana.
thinking of. I was thinking of Get Out.
Yeah.
That's my fault. I was thinking
No,
Get Out.
no, Lights
Lights
Out.
Out
bro.
is
That
Just
one
a bunch
is
of
freaky.
racism, bro.
Dude, okay, I have kind of a side story to that. I had sleep paralysis, like, I don't know, it was when I still lived in the first bedroom at my parents' house. And, like, before I moved in my sister's room when she moved out. But, I got sleep paralysis on bed during the day. It was like a day off. And I looked, I remember, like, opening my eyes. I was, like, vibrating almost. Like, I was trying to move, but I couldn't move. And I like darted my eyes to the hallway, which my hallway has always been creepy because it's like if I had to paint it out, as soon as you come down my stairs, you take a right down a short hallway, and then it's just a long hallway with almost no lights. So, and my bedroom is at one end, and my sister's in the middle, and then the rec room at the end. I am in my bedroom, and then I look outside my like doorway into the dark ass hallway, and I see literally the thing from Lights Out, but freakier.
Nah, you don't.
No, dude, I'm
Your
like,
mind's
The
playing
mind
with
is
you.
a powerful.
I mean,
It
I
is.
don't doubt that, but what I saw was so vivid that it was not like a dream.
It was though.
dude. It sent.
It literally was.
No,
Josh,
you
you
literally
don't
woke
understand-
up. You were too
Okay,
tired.
I get that. I'm not saying I didn't or did see it, but I'm telling you what I experienced.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay. I
That
believe
shit,
you. Josh.
dude.
All right, Martha.
All right. All right.
What's yours?
No, hold on. Let me finish. I need to.
Oh, you're not done.
No, I need to describe.
He's still going.
No, I gotta describe what I felt like, bro. I literally felt the highest sense of like dread in my body. Like I felt it shoot
Is it
down
because you
my
thought you
spine.
saw a fucking freaky character
I-
from a freaky movie?
No, because it was before I saw.
I
Light-
think it's
no,
why.
Oh my
no. The
God,
reason
it's
why,
that
is, no, the crazy thing is, it was before Lights Out was out. But that's what it looked like when I
So
saw the
how
movie.
did you know that it looked like the thing from Lights Out? Unless you're
No,
just looking
no,
back at it now.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. When I saw the movie Lights Out, that's what reminded me of it, and that's why I do not like that movie.
Okay. Josh, what's your favorite movie?
Okay.
What? It's true.
I know we were going out.
So Lights Out.
So
Lights Out. Getting that one, I don't like.
Lights
So
Out.
that's your
Lights
scariest
Out.
movie.
Not my scariest.
Which
but
one's what movie
That
is the
one's just
scariest
traumatic.
movie you've seen?
The scariest movie? When I first, I'm gonna be honest. We talked about this earlier, but probably the first Insidious. When I
It's a
first
good
the
one.
first time I watched it, that one
It's a good
definitely.
It's freaky.
It's a good
it
one.
actually
That one's
got
a
me the
dog.
other day a little bit.
That or the first Conjuring.
I was looking around. I was like, "There's shit on the wall."
For me, the first Conjuring is one of the scariest movies of all time. I think.
yes.
It's
When I
one of
first
the
saw
two.
that, like when she's on top of the, what is it called? The drawer.
Oh, the drawer. And she jumps
Yeah,
down.
she's
the
like-
witch. Oh my god, dude.
That got me.
Like
I
I
was
said,
like-
we're doing a Conjuring universe because the universe includes the Nun, Annabelle.
Yes.
It literally went the Nun, then it goes Annabelle Creation. That one had to be one of the scariest movies I've seen.
That was a
Annabelle
good
Creation was fucking freaky. And then it
The
goes
Nun 2.
the Nun 2, and then it goes the Conjuring.
No, because they saw Annabelle. So it's Annabelle. Then.
Oh, Annabelle Comes Home.
Yes.
And then because we just got done watching that the other day, that one wasn't so good. That one was freaky, but it wasn't that bad. We just got done watching The Conjuring, and then The Conjuring 2 is what we're on right now. The Conjuring 2 is probably one of the scarier ones too.
Yeah.
That
The
was
tall
good.
man.
Yeah.
The tall
Oh,
man.
don't even talk.
Right?
Yeah, the guy who like gets all tall and like creeps.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's like.
But we're gonna watch it tonight if you guys want to do that later. But that's up to you guys.
We could.
With you
Yeah, here.
With you?
here.
Yeah, here.
Fat
Watch The Conjuring
chance,
2. It's
bro.
really fun.
Oh shit.
That's up to Kat, obviously too.
Turn off the lights. Ooh.
It gets spooky in here. I got my backlights.
Then we start touching each other. I mean,
Ah, dude,
Okay, see, the thing is, I was gonna make a sus joke too and say, are we not gonna cuddle afterwards?
That's not sus. That's just gay.
What? You
Yeah,
can't
that's
cuddle with the
called
homies?
gay.
That it's homosexual.
So you can't cuddle with the
Retract.
homies. Is that what I'm hearing?
So you're telling me it's gay to huddle?
Football.
Yeah, let's get it. Hey,
Oh,
hey.
no, dude, can't.
Scariest movies of all time, for sure. What's next?
Well, we got pop culture.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, wait, what was your guys' favorite? Okay, you did all of us play a sport?
I played
You know that
soccer
answer.
and bowling.
You played
Yeah.
bowling?
Yeah.
Like, was that the last one you played?
Dude, our
What was the
bowling
one-
team was
what
good.
well, yeah, our bowling team was really
It
good.
was the only good thing.
It was the
about
only thing. Yeah, the only thing.
And it wasn't even actually
Shout out Falcon
affiliated.
High School.
It wasn't actually affiliated with the high school.
Really?
We just had like the name.
Well, yeah, you guys were still good.
Yeah, we were.
Y'all won state before we.
I was on
hadn't even
JV.
touched state.
I was on JV, so I wasn't varsity, but
No, but they were still great. That was a great team.
I didn't get to go to
thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the question, by the way?
I asked you guys what all sports you played, and then like go into detail about it. Like, what do you like? About
Oh, okay.
it? Like, what's
We
your...
played soccer, Josh and I.
That's why I'm better at you than Rocket League, Tyler.
So the funny thing about me joining soccer is I didn't do a sport from like 3rd grade until sophomore year. No, I did basketball. I did basketball in middle school or 5th grade or 4th grade or something. But
Oh, Travis, I should have offered you one. My bad.
when I was in sophomore year, I decided, you know what, let's go for soccer. So I was moving a lot more than I ever did in like 6-7 years. I got tendonitis in both my ankles, and then we had tryouts like a week later, and I could not run. But since we didn't have enough people on like the soccer teams, I still got on JV because there was talks about a C team. But they were like, there's not enough people, you'll just be on JV. And I was like, I made it?
Bro, I forgot we had a C team.
We didn't. They
Oh.
talked about it. We only had JV. I was on
There
JV
wasn't
with you.
enough players. You were either
Yeah,
decent or ass.
I was ass.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Not even like, nah, dude, you were decent. I
Travis,
remember
now your turn.
No.
the last game though.
Oh,
I was
hold
going
on, he's not
off.
done.
I was going off. I was going. I was doing that.
You're doing what? Barking like a dog.
Yeah, I was making people scared.
That's how. Yeah, you do that. You have that. You have that effect on people. You scare
That presence.
I'm not scary, am I?
Look, man, I'm not trying to be freaky, but
Look, I'm a good guy.
You're starting to scare me. The type
Jackson,
of
don't touch me, please, because then it's
you
gonna.
wish.
No, yeah, I do sometimes.
All right, Travis. What about you? Sport.
a sport we played.
Oh, I know what he played.
I
Yeah.
played baseball.
He tried.
Baseball.
No, Travis was good. He was a good
Oh,
pitcher.
Was he?
Yeah, I only liked. I mean, the best thing about baseball is pitching. Pitcher is like the.
Yeah, but the
best
thing
spot
is,
to get
Travis,
at.
you're a cheater, and that you know why? It's because you're left-handed.
I was just gonna say that. I was literally gonna go. This guy's left-handed.
He literally left-handed pitchers are the worst. I hate them.
Or they're the best for that team. You
No,
know?
well, yeah,
Know what I
obviously,
mean?
but like when you're going against them, it sucks.
Or you know.
It's just not that because they always have sight on first base.
hit the
Not that
ball.
variable. That
They always have sight on first base.
Oh,
You can't like cheat or anything.
Huh? There's no cheating if he's just playing the
You
game.
can't cheat at a fucking game.
Well, no, that's
regulated
not
by
what
rules.
That's not cheating. I meant I'm like on base when you're about to go.
It's a tactic using a left-handed person.
Well, I get that. I'm just saying.
I don't think you do.
But Travis, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I only like because as a pitcher, you just control the game. Everyone goes
That's what
off
I'm
based
saying.
off what you're doing. And if
So
you're,
you're like the quarterback.
yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
I would say so.
You got all the girls on.
Travis, you could have been a
No.
Travis. Why didn't you ever play football?
I don't know. I just never.
Dog,
wanted
you
to.
could have been a great quarterback.
Well, I like baseball too much.
Well, you could have been a quarterback, dog. You could have been.
You could have
left-handed.
been.
Why are you
Quarterback.
getting inspired to do a game nobody plays?
I played football.
Yeah, only America does.
Okay.
No, okay. NFL's trying to go international.
Good luck, nobody cares. They have a cooler sport called
They're
rugby.
playing it in London.
It's called
like, every
rugby.
week.
It's a lot cooler, dog.
Yeah,
No,
they have a
Rugby is
stadium
where
in
people
London.
fucking get destroyed for the rest of their
They're
life.
huge though.
Oi, where's your
Massive.
shiny Nick?
Bro, you gotta go on YouTube and look up rugby fails. They're brutal.
All right, Josh. What sports did you play?
Wait, hold on, Travis. How long did you play for?
Until
Like, when did you start playing baseball?
I mean, when I was like in 6th grade, I was playing baseball like the whole time I was in school. Pretty much.
Was that the only sport you played?
Yeah.
Like, even in elementary?
This will blow your mind though. I was in school the
Yeah.
whole time I was in school.
Were you?
You're up.
That most, in fact, did not blow my mind. What it did was it actually blew it. Yeah, blew
Yeah,
the
no,
fuse.
it like did downgraded
I went
it.
little.
Jackson, you can cut this part out. Just put
No, don't cut it out.
no, put a buffering symbol above our head
I'm not gonna do that.
during that moment because I was just like, all of us looked at you.
I was like, "What are we talking about here?"
All
What
right,
are we talking
what's
about
your sport? Or
What's
did
your
you have
favorite
another?
My Little Pony?
No, I only play baseball.
Soccer,
How's it?
dog.
Man, y'all don't have any variety. But go ahead, Josh.
Variety. You know what this dude did?
Did
Holy shit!
Shout it out.
This dude did. Mother of fuck.
Oh yeah, my
Dudes.
yeah, that was great. You
Triple
can find
D.
that on YouTube probably.
Him
too.
doing dudes. You can find Tyler doing dudes on YouTube.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna talk about my.
And another
Easily.
site.
And other side.
BH.
Ex hamster.
Oh. Go.
What?
Tyler, your turn.
No, you're supposed to talk
You
about your
didn't talk about a
sport.
sport.
Tyler, your turn. I said I played soccer.
You're not
That
gonna
was it?
talk about it. You don't have a favorite memory.
That was it, bro?
Okay, I originally played baseball. And I'm not just saying this. I was fucking pretty good at baseball. I really was. But then I switched to soccer. I was okay at soccer. Honestly, I was better at fucking baseball. But I did soccer. I liked it. I was good. I did varsity for 3 years in high school. And then
Okay, who cares?
this guy didn't make the team.
I got on JVs. Okay, breathe. Deep breaths.
I did breathe. That was me. That was me.
All right, Tyler, you're up.
Breathing.
That was it.
That was it.
That's it.
Okay, well, mine's gonna be a bit longer. I had some variety.
Oh my god.
I played soccer.
All right, everyone
no,
take a tab.
I played soccer, baseball, and basketball in elementary school.
Take it.
Then in middle school I played
Watch
baseball,
this.
a little bit more.
I thought we were just
basketball.
talking high school.
Watch
I
this.
no, I was talking about all time.
Oh, I played basketball too.
What the?
But
Why are we gonna
motherfucker,
talk about
they
all
were
that?
ball hogs.
I played
was
basketball
not
too.
good.
What is it? Doesn't
I
matter.
said all the
Yeah.
sports.
You said what sport did you play?
I said what sports did you play?
Okay,
Yeah,
keep going, keep going.
Bro, they don't listen. Anyway,
This guy, he's using people as therapy now.
anyway. So yeah, in middle school it was like baseball and basketball, and then at the end, like 8th grade, stopped playing basketball and went to football.
At the end of his peak.
And then I played baseball and baseball and football into
Tyler, you played left bench on football.
for the first 2 years, and that's just because I didn't. No, it's honestly one of my biggest regrets. I didn't like apply myself when I could have. I kind of was.
I think you applied yourself and got denied.
No, because
No, you did try.
You put in the
No, 'cause
application and they
thing
went.
the one time that I actually like really gave effort was probably like the end of sophomore year or the end of the football season of sophomore year, and it's because I got some playing time and I literally laid a dude out and it was a huge thing. But then I actually started getting
This
like,
thing was huge.
but then I actually started getting more player time and
Yeah.
I just wish varsity year or not varsity year but senior year, that one was. I wish I had done more then.
Do you remember when you planted yourself out?
What? But and then but the crazy thing was baseball was
No.
a sport. Baseball was a sport that I played the most. I played that from elementary to all the way till my sophomore year, and the reason why I stopped is because the coaches were absolutely atrocious.
You also did gymnastics.
Oh, I did do that.
Yeah, because you ate shit on the basketball floor trying to do a backflip.
That was that's true, but Travis.
Yeah, that's true. Not my most athletic.
We're
feat.
actually gonna make that a short Don't worry, you're gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah,
it.
you'll see it. It's great.
Oh,
he's
I
great.
know.
You see my soul leave my body because I was being stupid.
His head's not just big; it's swollen.
My knees were the most messed up part about
Dude,
that.
he's been on his knees.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Dude works overtime.
Okay, but Travis, you can attest to this though. The baseball coaches were terrible in high school.
It's high school.
Like, do you not agree?
I agree. They just played favorites. They only liked the kids that were really.
Well,
good.
not even that. They sucked. Did you hear that they
Isn't
got
that
fired
what-
after we graduated?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Did you hear they got fired after we graduated?
Yeah, they were like stealing money basically.
Well,
but-
not just that. The parents were tired of them of their crap, and they've like all voted to
Petitioned?
fire them.
Well,
Yeah,
and the
petitioned.
stealing money part. That was the main thing.
Well, that was
the
main-
laundering
Hold on.
money is the issue.
Hold on, what?
That and
Yeah, got interesting.
I heard that the parents were also upset with just how things have been played because they hadn't won anything significant in years. Same with football, but at least we broke the record on
Okay,
homecoming.
scenario time. You see a grand.
Oh, and
on
then I
the
played
ground.
track.
You see a grand on the ground. Nobody's around. Are you taking it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you stupid or are you stupid? That has nothing to
Taking
do
it?
with morals. There's nobody around.
Are you taking it, Tyler?
Oh, here he goes. Watch. He's gonna be different.
I'm a nice guy, and
that.
Jackson, what would you do?
I would take it.
I'd take half. Leave half of it for somebody else.
For the next person
What?
to come around that you could have.
Yeah, for the next guy to go sucker.
Would you want this dollar or double it?
Hey, I
Give
still
it to the next
profited.
person?
I still walked out richer.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but you could have walked out $1,000 for sure.
Yeah, but now the next
And
person.
nobody
Now
would
the
know.
next person will be good.
Fuck the next person.
But then
I'm
there's a
thinking
warrant out for your arrest saying the person that took the $1,000.
I'll blame it all on him and gave.
Well,
say that
obviously,
he
if you
gave
told
it
me
to
that before I took the dollars, then yeah, I'd be like, maybe.
See,
don't
now I have a
wanna do that.
scapegoat because if I give it to another person, I'll just say he gave it to me or she gave it to me,
And then they're gonna go, no, I fucking didn't.
and they're
And
gonna.
then they're gonna go ask that
And then
person.
they're gonna go be like, what did you do? And then be like, well,
Not dog. It'll work.
Aliens are incredible.
this guy could escape Alcatraz.
At least I'll have a lower jail sentence than both of you. You wouldn't have no excuse.
Dog,
Huh?
what are you talking
What do you mean
about?
both of you? There's three of us that agreed. You just
Oh,
forgetting somebody?
All six of you.
I thought Travis said he wasn't gonna pick it up.
No, he said immediately. He was like, I'm taking it.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Trace.
So
Yo,
what
what's
about-
3 in German?
Try. Eins,
For
zwei,
real?
drei.
I feel stupid. That
Vier,
is try.
fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun.
Oh, you know
know
German?
Oh,
Little
he
bit.
knows it. He reads
Because
a
I
lot.
took 2 years in high school.
Oh, of useless studies?
Yeah.
Josh,
Ich liebe
Josh,
dich.
I don't want to hear that from you. A dude who can speak Spanish, who took
Ich liebe
Spanish
dich.
class.
So, oh, I'm just smart then.
Do you know what that
Sorry.
means? Ich liebe
I
dich.
love you.
Yeah.
Why don't you take another language? You could have 3 languages on your belt.
Why would I take a language that... Who's the last German you met here in the States?
It doesn't. You didn't. You have to take German. You could have took something else.
Okay, who's the last Italian you met?
It doesn't matter. That's 2 languages.
Who's
There's
the
a bunch
last
other
Mexican you met?
Oh, that's right. Me!
Ones. Travis, tell us one of your ghost stories. You have one. I know you do.
Right now.
Yeah.
No.
I've
Later.
Dude,
You
you
just
have
said we're
had a
gonna come
lot.
back.
You told me a lot of them. Give us at least
Yeah,
one.
give us 1 or 2 good ones.
We gotta talk about the alien thing after.
I just wanted to try and bring up.
We'll do it in a second.
Well,
You gotta
hold on,
talk to
I
your
want to
people.
hear this because Travis. Just try to remember it.
Got me there for a second. Like,
I know it's been a minute, but just try and remember it because
wait, which one? Because
there's
Well,
been
I mean,
a
they're
few.
all
That's what I'm
honestly Still
saying.
pretty vivid, just because it was that
the
scary.
mind is
Bro,
a
okay,
powerful
let's see it.
thing.
All right, I'm gonna whip it out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait.
All right.
Jackson, eat your Ghostbusters donut.
Oh my god. Is it what? Talking to you?
Yeah.
I know he wants to eat it.
I'll take it out of the way.
Oh my God, dude, he went from 0 donuts to 2.
2.
Dude, it's like the most sugar.
And it's
I've
like
had in,
I
2
told him
days.
he would be hungry
Like,
later. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Dude, it's
bro.
it literally has been the most
It's like
sugar
having
I've
a
had.
13.
I have like a sugar high right now.
That's dope. You gonna tell us a story?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
You also have ADHD.
That yeah.
I feel like we all kind of do.
Nah.
Josh is just stupid.
No.
No.
Yeah, because that's what ADHD is. You know how offensive that was.
Yo, I got ADHD.
I hope they heard that.
My ADHD's acting up.
That ASMR noise.
I think you got
How's that
Tourette's.
ASMR?
All right, let Travis speak.
Motorboat.
All right.
Listen to Travis.
Listen, class.
The first night we moved into this house, me and my family, we moved into this place on a street called Midnight Road.
Oh.
It's creepy enough.
Sure it was.
It really was.
Might as
Wait,
well
is that
call
here?
it out.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, I know what street that
It's
is.
for dramatic effect.
Literally, it's here, Midnight Road.
Yeah, that's
And
important.
the first night we moved in there, I was just in my bed going to sleep, and it was a rainy night. Of course, pretty typical rainy, stormy night.
A rainy night on Midnight Road.
Yeah, literally. And I was on the second story. That's important too. My second story bedroom had a little roof you could just walk out to. You know, then open the window and be right out on the roof. And my bed was right next to the window, which was right next to the roof. And it was late at night, and I was just looking at my clock because I didn't even have a phone at this point because I was so young. And then out of nowhere, there was just a big gust of wind. You know, like whoosh, 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 pretty typical sound effect.
Yeah, you know when the wind goes.
Yeah, you've heard it before.
Hate
right?
that shit. Sounds like.
Stop it.
So after that, all I heard next was 3 boot steps outside my window.
Santa.
Outside my window. It was like, you know, when boots make that sound, they got the heel toe.
like a.
You know, just the sound the boot makes. If
I
a
don't
cow
like
goes
that.
like- Yeah, it was 3 distinct boot steps, so 6, you know, individual taps themselves. Heel toe,
Okay, yeah,
heel
yeah,
toe.
I
So
see.
we got someone with 3 feet.
More like they just took 3 steps. So I kid you not, there was the wind gust, the 3 boot steps, which were right outside my window, and then there was another wind gust, and it was gone. Never heard anything again. It was just weird.
Dog, but don't you think to yourself, like for me,
Well, have
I
you-
try to think about what it could be.
Wasn't there one where you
like,
saw something?
practically? What?
It could be picking up his foot tapping because it's vibrating.
Who?
Travis, his foot was tapping.
Care.
Damn, bro.
I felt the ice on that one, bro.
That-
Fuck.
Why did I just do that action?
What'd
I was
you
like,
do?
I got it in the bag,
Yeah.
in the hole,
In the
dog.
hole.
Next time you need it, it's right here.
That's what
Straight
Josh,
through.
that's the
Straight.
that's the
through.
hand movement Josh does when he sees a touchdown.
Yes. Let's fucking go. Yeah, so.
You got another one, or we want to talk about aliens?
Yo,
We
okay.
go to aliens. We'll
Me-
save
okay.
it for the next one.
Let's talk about a story first because. Okay, no.
Josh, if you got a,
No,
Okay,
tell
here's
the
the
story.
Tyler, without
Story.
you interrupting, we're gonna go around.
I already told my scary
No,
story.
because this is what happens. We go in a circle and then you go, hold on, wait.
Mine's gonna take a
Hold
while.
on, wait. Let's,
Hold up. This is gonna take
One
a second.
moment.
let's backtrack
And
real quick.
I'm just trying to expedite information out of y'all.
Josh, pause. Let's
Trying to make
backtrack
sure
real
they
quick.
elaborate.
Okay.
Wait,
On the
fuck what
whole
you were talking
situation.
about.
Look, I know we had a whole plan, right? But I'm gonna go and I'm put what I want to say.
You gotta throw in those curveballs.
Yeah, those curveballs, dog.
Oh, we're back to the sports.
That's
okay.
the definite. All right, baseball. No, Jackson.
Okay, aliens.
Yes or no's? That's all we need, Tyler.
All right.
Right now.
And for you to go last.
Yes.
Yes.
In general, in your belief, do you believe that beings outside of the planet
Extraterrestrials?
Earth, extraterrestrial, thank you,
Dude,
Extraterrestrials.
go home.
extraterrestrials. Thank you.
That's gotta be the.
If you believe they exist, say it. It.
You up, dude?
I'm the
You're
one
third.
speaking.
You're third.
I'm more of a.
Does that mean no?
That means.
Yeah. What does that mean? We
Okay.
never clarified what that.
Pause.
That's a whole.
Okay,
there's a
okay,
whole
wait,
movie.
We're going in a line.
Hold up.
Dude, that was.
Let me start.
We're
Let
going
me
in a
start.
line. Yes, Jackson.
We've talked about this before, right? Just because we haven't seen it doesn't mean they're not there. You can agree on that, right?
Just keep going.
Okay? So, we can't be the only thing out of millions and millions of galaxies that are the only living things, right? There has to be different species
What tells you
somewhere
that,
else.
though?
Oh, dude.
What tells you that? I just
It's
wonder.
because why are we the only one? Why just us?
That's not
out
the
of
answer. but the
millions
answer
and
should be,
millions of
where's
galaxies.
everyone else? That's
What do you
where the-
mean?
that's
We
where the
can't
answer-
see
right?
them because of how far away they are. Say they're a million light years away, right? We won't see that light for 100
Yeah,
million
but
years.
that's. But you see what I'm saying? That's
Or
that's
100 million
hypothetical.
light
That's
years away.
hypothetical. I
That's
wanna
not
know.
that's math.
No, it's not math.
That's math.
That's not math.
If they're 100 million light years away, it's
no,
going to
no,
take
no, but
the
they're not.
light.
You don't know that.
Travis.
Do you understand that you don't know that?
But they could be the 100 million miles away. and
Could
then
be
it-
is not yes.
But we wouldn't know for 100
yeah,
million
there's no way to
years.
know.
So, exactly, but you don't know right now.
Because right now,
You could
65
only
million.
take-
Hold on. 65 million light years away, we could see the dinosaurs roaming Earth. That's because of the light that's coming off of the Earth at that moment is finally reaching that destination 65 million light years away.
We're talking about right now. We can only talk about
No,
right now.
I'm just
You
talking
get what I'm
about
saying?
we wouldn't be able to see if there's another
I
species
see- no,
somewhere
I
else
understand
on
what
a
you're
different
saying.
galaxy.
I understand what you're
if
saying.
you keep
I understand-
interrupting
No.
me.
I understand what you're saying. Okay? that what you're trying to say
I
is
thought
we
we were
don't see
going in
them yet.
line. I thought we were going in
Yeah,
line.
Well, because we're
Systems-
talking.
Systems broke down.
You asked me. You're talking to me. You looked at
Well,
me.
that's because you're the only one that doesn't agree.
You're talking to me and looking at me. so I
Well,
figured
we're
you
all
were
gonna
talking.
dick on you, and then
No,
once it's your
no.
turn, you
Now,
can go.
see, this is where they're getting the it mixed up. But continue.
Well, I don't want to now. It's Travis's turn because I've got mine out of the way.
Okay.
I know that there's probably a different species out there. We just haven't
With
seen
what
them yet.
information?
With my dick.
There's no information you have. That's my point.
There
I
is
can prove to you-
information on Earth.
No,
Everything
there's not.
that we
There's
have.
no information that's telling us that.
Technically, we
You're
are a
saying it
parasite
could
on
be.
Earth. Bro.
That's great. There could be freaking Thanos out there. There could be fucking
There's other
there
species
could be,
on.
There could be, right? But
Okay.
I'm talking about what we know.
What about
I need
Mars,
to know what we
bro?
know. There's nothing on Mars.
There was.
You get what I'm saying?
There used to be water,
There's
so
nothing
there was
on Mars.
probably civilization, and they never
That
made
doesn't
it off,
mean
and they
that
died.
at all. That means not at all. That does not mean that at all.
How would we know? We haven't even. That's something
That's
close,
what I'm
and we
saying.
haven't
You're-
even
and that's my
discovered
point.
anything.
Is
It could be
how-
buried under like
there's
the
no way
dinosaurs.
for us to know. Therefore, it can't be true. Do you understand? For the time being, right now, what we're talking about, it can't be true because you don't know. You don't know just as much as I don't know. You
Okay.
can't prove to me nothing. How can you prove to me
Okay,
nothing?
so as of this moment, your answer is no.
Because
but once you
If-
get
if I
evidence,
have
it's
evidence,
gonna
that's
be yes.
not. Well, because
So what about religion?
we can't see 65 million
What
years
about
ahead of us.
religion?
Yeah, no shit. No, we can't.
What about religion?
Religion's made up too. But do you understand
You
that
just
it's
pissed
made
off
up?
half of the
But
Earth.
it's made made up as in it's a faith. I'm religious. I'm Catholic. It's made up.
Yeah, but you
as
haven't
in a
seen the
faith.
dude.
Everything's made up. We're humans.
You haven't seen the dude.
Everything's made up. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. Because
Yeah,
they
but you
understand
believe in it, right?
It's faith.
You believe in
It's
it, right?
faith. No.
So I have
No, no,
faith
no, no,
that
no,
there's
no, no,
different
no.
species
Right.
on another planet.
Exactly. But do you see me trying to put like this to try to show
So
you
you're
that?
telling
Oh
me
yeah, it is
believing
the
in
case?
aliens is a faith, like a religion.
You might as well be because you don't have enough evidence. It might as well be.
Stand up right now.
Just how much I
Stand
don't
up
have
right
enough
now.
evidence about there being Jesus
an
was
ideology.
actually exactly. That's my point. Ideology isn't truth. That's not truth. That's a
Perfect.
thought. That's a
Perfect,
process.
bro. Go, Travis.
All right, Trev.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I believe in aliens. All it boils down to is that the universe is infinite, and that there's infinite number of possibilities
It's not
for life.
infinite.
Okay, where does
How is it
end?
not?
It's still
Where does
It's
it
still growing.
You guys
It's
are
still growing,
saying-
but it's
Tyler
not
Dillahunty,
infinite.
tell me where the universe
If
universe
you
ends.
count,
Okay,
if you
we're
count, you're
gonna
going to
be-
continuously go.
hypothetically, if I had a machine that could go as fast as I wanted it to, like as fast as I wanted it to,
Yes.
I could technically reach the end of the universe.
How
If
do you
I
know
could,
that?
if I could go faster than the universe is expanding.
I disagree
Speed
with
of
he's
light?
saying, but he does bring a good point because he's using the same logic that you guys are.
Wait, how did
Is
we get
that
away
you
from
don't know
aliens?
because nobody knows. You don't know because nobody knows.
Okay,
He doesn't
if
know that
you're-
there's an end of the universe.
But
and we
it's
don't know that it's infinite.
infinity.
Because
it's
we've never been
infinite.
there.
It's
Because
not-
you know
we've
why
never
it's
been there.
infinite? Because if you count to infinity, you're going to count for
But
fucking ever.
Don't you find it crazy that we know that it's infinite and we have
But
yet to
there's
find
there's
anything
still-
right now?
Well,
You
because
could say
we
that
just
it's
can't
65
reach
million
the
years
end of
ahead. I
space.
hear what you're saying, but we can only use the information we have right now. I don't give a fuck what it could be. That's not the point. I need to know what it is right fucking now.
So you're saying
and
in a
right
book.
fucking now, there's no goddamn aliens. It makes no sense.
There could be.
Could is not yes. I can prove to you there's
Yes,
fucking
but
potatoes.
I
You know
believe
why?
there are.
Because I can open up that pantry and give you a fucking potato.
Do you have a potato?
You can't. I do. Do you want?
Not right now. Not right now. Maybe
It's
later.
poisonous. I'd have to cook it anyway.
Huh?
You can't eat a potato raw.
Why not?
Is this guy fucking dorky?
Wait,
or
can
what?
you not eat a potato
It's
raw?
poisonous.
Is it?
Yes. When's the last time you ate a raw potato? You ever play Minecraft?
You can eat raw potatoes in Minecraft, bro.
Doug, you.
It's
There's a
not.
poison.
They
It's
become
not gonna-
spoiled potato. It's
Okay, if
can't
you eat it
Josh,
fresh
I
out of the
think you're
ground.
mixed up on this one.
You wash
Tyler?
it a little, but you can eat
Hey,
it.
hey, chat. 3 idiots. What do you want me to say? 3 dorks. 3 dummies. 3 monkeys. Hey, do me a favor. I'll go get a potato. You want a raw potato? You guys confident?
Okay, Travis wasn't done
You guys
speaking,
confident?
by the
I'll
way.
go
You
get you
just
a raw-
interrupted
I'll
completely.
go get a raw
Josh,
potato.
Josh,
Isn't there a
passionate about the
poisonous
fucking
potato
aliens.
in
Tyler,
Minecraft?
you cannot eat raw
We've
potato.
talked about. Okay,
Just use
the first
the
time we
logic.
talked about this too.
Tyler, you
We
can't
were in
eat
the
raw
car
potato.
and it was very cordial and we were very like
You know, let's look at it.
just back and forth. It wasn't like yelling or anything. Now he's just screaming at me. He's like,
Because you need a potato. How are you to tell me that?
Why are we on
aren't
potatoes? I'm talking about
We were
aliens.
talking about like space travel.
Because what I was saying is I can
What-
prove
okay.
potatoes exist because there's a fucking potato.
Travis needs to finish his like thought process.
Yeah, the universe is endless, and it's basically you can't explore, so you can't rule out the possibility that there could be aliens.
But you can't rule in because you don't know.
You
either.
could.
Do you understand
If
that
you
you
can't
don't know
rule it
either?
out?
Yeah,
You
if you-
can't roll it. You can roll it.
You
in.
have the burden of proof, not me. You have to.
What
prove
can
that
be
aliens
unburdened
exist.
by what if?
You have to prove that aliens exist, just like the religious guy has to prove you Jesus or God exists. You have the burden of proof, not
Yeah, but-
me. You're the one trying to tell
How
me
am
that
I
something
supposed to believe
exists,
that
even
there's
though it
no evidence?
because you can't show exactly. How are you going to tell
Okay,
me that it's true
let
if you
him
have no
speak.
evidence?
Let him speak.
Thank
Let him
you.
speak.
Thank you. Josh is talking too
No,
much
this
sense.
this ends it right here. The universe
Josh was
universe
talking
is endless, so you can't explore it all. So we'll never know.
Yeah, because you
So
can't.
that makes
It
it
says,
impossible
but
to
it's
say
not
that
recommended
it
to
could be
eat
out there.
alone.
But you said you could die
If
from
it's
it.
truly
Yes, it's
endless,
poisonous to
they
you.
could or
It's
they
not
could
poisonous.
not.
Yes,
it
it
just
is.
it says it has a bunch of bacteria.
Show
You
the-
guys are talking over Travis.
He's the one who showed.
like genius over here.
Josh was the one who got hyped.
I hate that argument.
What the fuck is that?
It's a lighter.
Okay, Josh, we know your point of view, so Tyler.
No, you don't.
Yes, we just
No, you
heard
don't.
it.
No, you don't.
What the?
Go ahead,
frick
Tyler.
is
Yeah,
that?
slide
Ben
it,
here.
slide it up, slide it up.
Go ahead,
Is
Tyler.
that a stapler?
Well, I think aliens definitely do exist because we've already found non-sentient life on other planets. It's just not like insane.
Where?
It's a lighter.
We found it. We found not
Oh,
only
you're trying to
evidence
use it over
of
there,
like
yeah.
Pause.
past
There.
life in Mars, but also we found like bacteria and
Dog,
other
you
microbes.
can't just be saying we find non-sentient life on a planet because that's like a big thing.
Well, we all came from like the smallest thing. You know that, right? So finding bacteria or microbes and stuff.
Probiotics.
Like that. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. But finding that stuff on other planets, it already is a good sign. And not only that, we've seen like on Mars, there's frozen caps. There used to be water there. There could have been, and I think we've also found either fossils or some sort of form of proof that there was life on there before.
This dude's seething
And-
right now.
But
He's
not,
just, oh no, I'm just listening.
but not just that. It's just like we were talking about earlier. The universe is still growing. There's no end that we can reach right now, and like it's expanding faster than we can even perceive.
So let me get this right. I
I
talk,
just
he
think there's so
interrupts.
much room.
Travis talks, he interrupts. But you speak. Oh, yeah, let's let Tyler finish his thought. And
'cause it's
keep
Because
going.
to be fair, he's
Keep
the only
going.
one that didn't say, "Well, the universe is too big." And that's a stupid argument.
Yeah, you going out
Stupid
exploring the universe?
I mean,
It's
it's
a-
dumb. I will
that's
say-
my
great
point. Because we
argument.
haven't.
Okay,
so you can't look
kill
at
the
me and say
brain
that
rot.
that's the case.
Kill the brain
That's not
rot.
how it works.
Chat,
It is-
am I right?
All right, no, kill the brain rot. All right, so literally,
What?
it's just. I mean, they have a very valid point that the universe is so big that the chances of us being the only sentient life is very low. But it's crazy when you actually look at all the planets and universes we've seen and the different ways that the world interacts with it.
It's like self-thinking.
You, a sentient being, is someone who thinks for themselves. You can think for yourself.
You don't know what sentient
You know
means?
what love is.
Fucker.
You feel emotion. You can.
We didn't have to say it out loud.
He went, "What's sentient?"
Yo, I heard you
looked
guys.
at Travis.
I heard you guys say it
I looked at
twice.
Travis incompetence and just said,
Sentient means that they have like a
Don't do
mind.
that either.
They are intelligent. They have awareness.
"So not you."
My thing is, if you can truly give me something in my face that says, "Yeah, these people are here," and this is because my thing is,
You're
especially
here.
the UFO issue. What the fuck is telling you that is that's an alien? It could be 1,000 other things logically
I don't
and
believe-
rationally. It could literally be anything besides that.
We haven't been visited.
Do you get what I'm saying? You don't think we've been visited?
No.
Okay, that I agree with. When people
That-
say I don't think there's aliens up in the air because it doesn't
Okay.
make sense.
Funny story. So my grandma's brother actually started a UFO story in North Dakota. And
Like,
they were
to
in the
be
paper.
fake?
Yeah, no. They made a crop circle and everything. And they made up the story, his friend and him. They told the police, it got in the newspaper, and it was like, aliens visited us. And then 35 years later, he was like, "Oh yeah, I made that up."
Yep. And you know what's funny is you probably had people after they read that go, "I thought I saw something that other night. Oh, I could have swore there was something."
There was
because
lights in the
it's
sky.
hysteria. When you think of a flying saucer,
Yep.
it is socially put into our culture what a flying saucer looks like. Okay, that was put by man. Man created that image. Nobody else created that fucking image besides us. When you think of a fucking spaceship, we're all thinking of the goddamn same thing.
So
the flying
the-
saucer, the same thing.
The
That
point we
dome
got
with this.
to, right? We haven't been visited, and we don't know if there's something out there. We can all agree on that. We can agree on that. We don't know if something's out there.
Right.
Well, yeah, you can't rule out the possibility that.
Yes,
it's out
this is
there.
my
Yeah.
thing. We don't know something's out there, but that doesn't mean you can go and say that there is then.
I'm just saying there
Because
could
you
be.
have exactly.
I never
you
said
have the
there
burden of,
absolutely is.
you said the he said, and I quote, there has to be, quote unquote, there
Why is he fucking
definitely
around with
is.
the cat?
Just wanted to bring it over.
Anyways, we go with music in the background.
No, the alien thing, it just bothers me because it's a bunch of like, it's people who don't believe in something that I would consider rational, and are saying, "Yup, aliens exist," and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not rational thinking.
Dude,
That's
I
not rational
love.
thought.
I just love
It's
how
not
passionate you are about this.
Because I want aliens to be real. I want
So
this
what's
bitch to
your-
be like Destiny 2 and Blade Runner, okay? Or whatever the other show. I want this to be like
Blade Runner.
aliens.
So you want
sorry.
like animatronics?
No, but I'm just saying it's.
AI.
I'm not saying that I don't want it to be the case.
So
I'm
what's
just saying
your-
I need me as a specific person. I need to know what I'm dealing with, and I need to have all the variables in front of me to then make a
Ooh.
conclusion
What
of
about
what we're
this?
talking about. But all you're saying is it could be. It could be. That's
What
not
if
enough.
we put androids on Mars? Would that be considered aliens?
No.
Because they're not our
No,
Hey,
species.
they
the
come
name
from us.
alien means that it's foreign. If it comes from us, it's not foreign.
Foreign.
Talking. Hey,
Hey, we do have aliens on Earth.
Not too many, actually.
Damn.
yeah, you got too many of them in here. Honestly.
Go back to your
Go
fucking
back to
cut.
your-
Josh, what's
Get
your
out of
Josh?
here.
What's your explanation for all the like the culture going back in different pantheons? Like,
It's
Huh?
culture.
yeah, but do you think they're just stories?
Dog, you
Do
thought
think they're
you
just
thought
things?
you saw the girl from Lights Out at the end of your hallway. You're telling me if
That's
someone with
because
actual influence was
Okay,
to
but
say,
that, bro,
"Oh, there was a ghost in
that's-
my hallway," you don't think that would carry with the social,
bro.
ergonomic
There's so
area?
many
Like,
stories that are like.
There's stories.
Then yeah, but it's not even just that. Like they have things in there that are like okay. I know the show is kind of kooky, but like
Oh, he's bringing up a show.
Ancient Aliens, bro.
Yeah, that's kooky.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it is, but there has some good. It has
It's
some
kooky.
good points on.
It doesn't
there.
have good points.
Yeah, dude, the pyramids were built
Because
by the
this
aliens.
is the problem. They're trying
bro,
to
that'd be
they're
cool.
trying to use the logic of since we don't know, they're
Yeah, but they
putting
actually
these
pull up,
variables
like,
in your face.
They pull up like readings and hieroglyphics
They
and
could
stuff like
say
that,
anything,
and like
dog.
in drawings.
You can look up ancient aliens and see that.
but it's not
a
just like on
bullshit
that,
show.
but like they believed in like these
No.
certain things. Where's the proof on that?
What you know? What I think built all that? The pyramids and everything else that
Elephants.
everyone's curious about.
Mammoths.
I got a 5-letter word. Slave. A slave built it. Slave. I got a 6-letter word. Slaves. More than one. Fed a piece of bread for the whole family of 9. That's what I'm talking about. Not fucking not the oh shalama uga. Not in the fucking thing. No, slaves.
What
Slaves.
was that?
Slaves.
Explain that part. The
Saying slaves.
That's
how
why
many
people,
times?
when the
Let's get a
Aztecs
counter
came,
on
My
that.
people?
yeah, when the Aztec aliens came, they went, "Oh, suma hoka hoka," and I went, "No, this is what I'm gonna get." Nobody questions what the who built the fucking Aztec pyramids, but everyone's like, "Oh, the Egyptians. That's crazy. How the hell did they do that?"
How did we come up with ice cream?
Who? What do you mean? Someone took. No, take the
Salt
name.
and
Right,
ice.
take the name of ice and cream.
They creamed in ice?
They didn't cream and ice. They
They creamed
I was
ice.
about to say they iced and cream, but that doesn't make any fucking
They
sense.
iced
either.
and cream, bro.
what?
It's literally just salt and ice.
Yeah, there's salt in it. Yeah, that's true. Salt. Yeah, that's what makes it that material, right? Or I'm sorry,
Well,
that
that's
texture.
what makes the
material. It's
the-
fucking clothing brand.
makes the ice colder.
Supreme is made out of
Yeah.
ice cream.
No.
It's made out of milk, also known as dairy,
Supreme?
and usually mixed with enticing flavors such as
Strawberry.
Slytherin. I knew
Not
it was on my
fucking
head.
stay.
Question. Since we're on it,
Hufflepuff.
I knew it. I knew it.
Travis, go to line.
What are
Go to
you?
line.
Travis is
Slytherin.
I knew
You're
it.
Slytherin? What are you?
Yeah, Slytherin.
Yeah, you can see those.
Guess
two.
what
about
he is,
you?
guys?
Griffin.
Permy boy.
Gryffindor.
Oh, he thinks he's him.
I am Gryffindor.
He
What?
thinks he's him.
We don't have anybody who's Ravenclaw.
That's because Ravenclaws. I don't hang
I
out
know
with.
somebody that's Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Kat, what are you?
Who is he?
What?
What Hogwarts house are you?
We didn't, remember?
I don't-
You wanted us to pay money after like 30 minutes. I'm like,
What did you- wait,
Stop this.
Did you not get? Oh, you didn't get an answer.
No.
No,
Well, Coral's Hufflepuff.
that's a given. It's a given.
The cat's Ravenclaw. There we go.
The cat's fucking. That's Voldemort.
The cat.
Oh
is-
my god.
It's a black cat.
Oh my.
Halloween.
Problem.
Where?
I got
Bro,
a
that
mixed
would
one
be a
too.
cool. That would be a cool Halloween outfit for your cat.
What?
Black
Give her
cat.
a robe. Give her a robe and like a little tactical wand.
It's a cat.
I know, but you have a collar
It's,
on her.
no, it's gonna take it off.
Yeah, because it's. It's a cat.
I don't have collars on my cats.
Yeah, but okay. Well, that's not my fault. You're dumb.
They don't go inside.
Well, that's if you don't let them. But it's still
Yeah,
smart to have a
I
collar.
don't. We don't let them.
I like
inside.
it. Mainly, I use it because of that little dingy ding.
They're indoor cats, bro.
The
Those
bell.
cats would get fucked outside.
They would get what?
They
They
get
would get
fucked.
destroyed.
They would get fucked and destroyed.
Yeah.
By Tyler.
Yo, dog, if my cats get out, I'm fucking and destroying them.
Fucking the dog.
Fucking
Kenny.
the
No, dude, they're just
Fucking
so
the dog.
pampered, and literally, like the smallest thing will inconvenience them. And they're also vultures, and they only look for food in the in spots that.
Those
So
automatic
wait, we just
feeder
talking about
videos.
Tyler now, or what?
Those
Like,
automatic
let's talk
feeder
about my
videos.
cats.
Which
where
one?
the cats hear the automatic feeder go off and they go fucking ape shit.
They
Oh.
well, my cats are smart. They know how to open doors and shit.
Yeah, mine did too.
Oh, like jump up and open them?
Yeah, and they can do the round knobs too, not just the lever ones. We have some lever ones, but we have the round
Yeah,
ones.
they have a.
They literally they jump onto it and just fall
Wow,
down.
holy mother!
They have.
I just went stupid. I was about to call them
You
toes.
just went
fingers.
Dude, no, they're smart, and they know how to open bags too.
Dude, a monkey would be
Wow.
cool. Like an orangutan.
Like a
Imagine
pet?
that shit.
Monkeys
Yeah.
are cool, yeah.
No,
Favorite animal is a monkey for me.
really, Trav.
Yeah.
I know this one is a snake.
No,
I printed you a snake.
it's not.
Yeah, it's his name.
What?
I knew it, and yours is
That's not an animal.
Yours
Reptile.
is a fucking ferret.
no, his is a dragon. I think
It's not. It's not a dragon. What the
Is it a
fuck?
wolf? It's a wolf.
Yeah, it's a Mexican great wolf.
Yeah, I knew.
Wow, it has to be specific to
See,
that. Whatever it is.
I
Because
fucking
those
know.
are the
I
big ones.
fucking know.
Okay, what's yours? You didn't know mine.
Watch his.
I didn't. Well, you didn't give me a
Tyler's-
chance.
He's gonna say
Yeah.
something basic.
Let me
like
guess. Let me guess. Let me
tiger,
guess. Let me guess. Let me guess.
Lion.
No.
Giraffe.
No.
I'll wait until
Shark.
he guesses to give an answer.
Worm.
Worm. A spirit animal.
Would you
We said his
love me?
favorite animal.
Would you love me if I'm still a worm?
Naked mole rat.
Dude, you got it.
I knew it.
No, Jackson got it right. It was a lion.
Dude,
Are
it's
you
so
serious?
big. Gryffindor,
Gryffindor,
lion,
the
bro.
lion.
It's lion and wolf are like really neck and neck. Now, if we're talking all animals or like fantasy animals too, a dragon, bro. I fucking
Fantasy?
love
No,
dragons.
real things.
How do you know they're not real?
Mother. Okay, we're not doing this. we're not doing this.
exactly.
No, because we know where we
Oh,
stand.
here we
on
go.
real and not real
Yes.
things.
You know, there's a really cool like not conspiracy theory, but like discussion, I guess you could say that was made into a YouTube video. It's like dragon bones. If there were dragons, we wouldn't know because their bones would probably be porous or like hollow like other birds, so they could fly.
Bro, they're just
So,
making up crap so that
those
they can say there's no
and
dragon.
and porous / like hollow bones don't fossilize as well.
Here we go.
So that's why they wouldn't like what's the word preserve or like yeah.
What about the Night's Watch?
They've done sliding. Hey,
I killed
question.
Jon
That's actually a
Snow.
great question. Just
Hold
on
on.
just on that topic.
Hold
What
on.
if you had a
Hold
sword
on.
or a weapon? What would you name it? If
A
you were in
sword
medieval
or a
times?
weapon?
Yeah, a weapon.
It
How about
depends
just a
on what
weapon?
the sword is, bro. If it's some like
That's what I'm talking about.
If it's some like ordinary sword, then no, I'm not gonna have a cool name for it. But if it's like a crazy sword,
If
yeah,
it's
Dog,
like
we're
a
talking
long
about you
sword.
have a sword. I'm not talking about like a magic sword because Tyler always goes extra. A normal sword. What would the name of it be?
My schlong for a long sword.
That's interesting. Travis.
Long John.
There we go.
Tyler.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, I want something cool.
Just spit some out.
Spitfire.
That's lame.
Oh, but fucking, what'd you say? Something
Long
about.
John.
Yo,
Sounds like
give
a- sounds
me
like a-
Long John.
Yep. You have been slayed by Long John.
Exactly. It's
That should be
What
like,
about head
you
separator?
got killed by. That's the dumbest name I've ever seen.
Yeah, but you kill people with
I'm
it.
gonna call this one Castrator.
No, I got
Cut his
mine.
dick off.
Thundering Dong.
This is Thundercock.
But
It's
anyway,
like Pussycat.
yeah, Thundering Dong is my sword. So what's yours, Josh?
Why does everyone have to do with a wiener?
Because that was the
Why
theme.
not?
I
Alright,
just
maybe
accepted
not
it.
Spitfire. Maybe
No.
You gotta follow
No,
the
I can
theme, bro.
Spitfire.
I have to follow the theme.
Yeah,
My
bro,
kidney
that's what I
stones
do.
are acting up.
I hope they are. I hope they are. I hope it hurts. You know what? The name of mine's gonna be fucking.
Splintering wood.
Huh?
Boner Bane. That's what it is. The Boner Bane.
Boner bang.
That's not bad. That's
I
not
feel
bad.
like a little kid.
I still like Thundering Dong.
Why are your legs look so small?
Yeah, why do they look like they're kicking up like that? That was the weirdest noise.
No, Jackson, we can get you Happy Meal later.
But
But we already got a Happy Meal.
Bro, I look. incredibly
Dabono
small.
Bane. Yeah, dude.
That's why I didn't want to sit like this. I've been over here like this.
You can always sit at the end of the couch. It's couch.
Yeah, bro, you can always scoot up.
Couch to couch.
Popcorn.
This is a couch?
This was actually pretty interesting.
Imagine this white privilege shit, dude.
Dude.
They're both like literally not.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Cut it. Travis, cut it.
They're 50%.
Oh, my stomach.
Besides, Coral's not 50%.
I could sit on the end. I could sit right here. Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
All right, there we go.
Well, I figured it out. Damn.
Last topic
Josh
of the
has a
day. And this is a nice, good Halloween finisher question.
Finisher.
What do you think the worst way to die is?
Wood
Damn,
chipper.
bro, that's okay.
What's the worst way? What's the way you're like, I do not want to go out, and give an example? Because I'm guessing you have had to seen this. Because if I've watched Game of Thrones, dog, I could tell you the exact way I don't want to die. Yes, sir.
Well,
I'll tell you that.
like there's so many horror movies that have terrible ways to die.
What is it?
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
go with a more realistic one. I would hate to drown.
True. That one is just in general sucky.
Well, apparently
You see,
that's the most peaceful
yeah,
way
I'm
to
actually
die.
gonna fight that because I would prefer drowning over a lot of other horrible deaths.
Because
It's
you
burning
basically
to
just
death.
pass out.
I would rather get shot.
it's not instant.
I would rather
dog.
get
You're
shot.
No,
drinking
you're-
like your own.
I would rather
blood.
get shot. Yeah.
Well, if you're getting drowned, all you do is take one deep breath in, and it's all over, baby.
And-
Yeah, literally, you'll die right after.
or
that.
you just hold your breath until you pass out, and then you just.
It's
Yeah,
mostly
you
the
could do
reason
that
why I
too.
think that's the most because that's the one I've seen the most.
That's
and I
true.
had like an up
That's
close.
a good one.
Pass
I had
yourself
an up close person drown.
Ooh, I think getting eaten by something and slowly being digested.
Like alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like I could ever since I'll tell you right now, people. Ever since I got between those fucking dogs, dude, getting mauled by a dog to death, that is crazy.
Oh, side note, real quick before we go.
Oh my fucking god!
No,
We're
let
gonna-
him, let him,
no, no,
It's
I
okay.
haven't-
All right, go,
Let's hear
go,
it, let's
go,
hear it,
go.
let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, your guys' are pretty bad ways to die, but still the worst out of all of it would be getting buried alive in a coffin.
Oh,
that's
More
fair.
specifically in a
no, that's
coffin.
fair.
No, I've seen Kill Bill, dude. I can get out of that shit.
No, that's actually fair.
8-10 feet under the ground. You would die over the course
only-
of like 2
you
to
only
3
bury
days.
6
Nah, bro,
feet, bro.
I would break out.
Even still, haven't you seen MythBusters? You can't dig out of a grave.
Being claustrophobic is crazy.
No.
It's
No, dude,
haven't.
I would change the myth.
Have you guys seen the one with Ryan Reynolds? It's called Buried.
No, I haven't.
It's the one where he has like a phone and they're like, yeah, we're gonna come and save you. And then they're like, oh, it's a different dude. It's the last dude they lost. And he's like, well, I'm fucked.
I got no
So
idea
he's gonna
what we're
die.
talking about.
Yeah, I've not.
You guys
seen,
should watch
I have
it.
not seen
I
that.
can't remember. I think it's called Buried.
Well, it sounds like it would be. You know what I
Does he
mean?
get buried alive?
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
tells me he gets buried.
Well, obviously, Travis.
Because he's a truck driver for an organization and he's in like the
What's
Middle
Star
East.
Wars about?
And then they bury him
Wait,
alive.
is it about stars?
Yeah, war.
I mean, it's a good
Stars?
movie. It's a good
War and
movie.
Stars. That's literally what Star Wars is about.
So we got what? Drowning?
So yeah, drowning. Okay, I know I said
I would actually kind of like to change mine. You know, at the end of the Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
not Jurassic Park, but Jurassic World, where the
If
dude
you're
gets,
talking about dinosaurs.
yeah, bro, no, getting ripped apart by dinosaurs.
dog. An
Well,
actual
see, still,
way.
that's instant. All of you guys is that's
Dude, when the
instant.
guy got his,
Being
like,
buried
with
alive
leg
is 2
ripped
to 3
off and
days.
and it's a
That's
psychological.
Yeah,
thing.
you
2 to 3
suffocate,
days of
you
being stuck in a
starve.
box. 24.
I'm not
almost
saying yours is
76
bad.
hours.
I'm not changing mine. I'm just saying, just think about that one.
I mean, you get to
Dude
think about it the
literally
rest of your
got,
life.
like, ripped apart.
Oh!
That's
Falling
like-
from
That's
a
still
plane.
instant though. Like
Not really.
really,
Some you can
falling
still
from
like
a plane.
if a T-Rex
There
took a
was
bite
this-
out of you,
there
you
was-
die pretty soon after.
Yeah.
yeah, but you wouldn't die immediately.
There was
Like
this
a few minutes
one.
after.
If he
One
bit
video
you in
I
the
saw.
waist and ripped your leg off, you'd
Hey.
probably be awake still up here.
Hey, white
Or at
boy.
least a little bit.
What boy?
Hey, let me finish my thought.
Oh yeah, your thoughts are long.
Always
You ain't
gotta
get no
finish my
thoughts.
You ain't got no fucking thoughts.
Always gotta finish them.
So I saw this one video where this guy was doing it's the wingsuits, and he's going down, and then he nicks a tree,
Oh, dude, shut up.
and then he falls into a pasture, and there's cows, and then all you hear is the death groan.
Yeah, and then
Have you ever heard of that?
Just like the last breath.
And then there's a cow just. So it was
thing.
kind of funny, but
See, that's still instant though.
no, he had to like sit there in agony for like 5 minutes, and then the death groan came out.
To be fair, he didn't specify like whether or not it had to be like real life.
Dog, why? How would you die
Why
from
would
a
you die in
fucking
fantasy?
dinosaur, dumbass?
Okay, what about zombies?
At Jurassic Park,
Bro,
though.
what about getting ripped apart by
Yeah, you
zombies?
just be in
That's
Jurassic
also not-
Park.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
hear what
real.
he just said?
No.
What about getting ripped apart by zombies? Where's the last zombie you found?
Okay, I started off by saying I'm gonna say a more realistic one. I'm just bringing up
Dog,
deaths in
why-
general.
Okay, say a realistic one
A
that you would be
realistic
afraid
one.
of.
Well, I said drown.
Oh, I
Then
said
shut
drown.
up then. I was just bringing up side notes.
That's not side
Seinfeld.
note. Dog, Tyler's side notes is going to be a segment on this live. Side note.
It should.
Backtrack.
Yes.
Every time
Yeah,
he
no.
does that because he's
Yeah, but some of them are good.
no,
so
but
it
no,
doesn't
they're
matter.
not. Your ADHD thought shoots in there, and then you just interrupt the whole fucking thing.
And
No,
then we
I
just
waited.
come back to where it actually
And then we come
should
back
be.
to where we actually.
Yeah.
I
Like,
waited.
side note cut, and then right back to where it should be.
I waited till we were done discussing it.
Side note. Like, that's how he
Another
starts it.
one.
I waited for a pause.
No, you.
Oh, we
didn't.
can pause this.
We're not done talking about it.
Yeah, we're in the middle of talking. All right, side note. We're
Okay,
gonna
we
go
were
back
done.
2 topics.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, but getting the way, if you guys saw how Prince Viserys died in Game of Thrones, where he got literally
Oh, okay, so
molten
you're giving
hot
me
gold
shit.
poured over his
Oh.
head.
oh, that was gnarly.
Dude, that's not the way to go. Your skull, you die from the shock first. That's one. You die from the shock, and then you die from your skull melting
And then
into
just-
your brain.
Clunk.
Yep, then you're just dead.
No.
But
And then what'd you say?
Okay, well, would you rather have that or,
Mhm.
or buried alive?
Buried alive's a good one. I
No,
like
buried
that.
alive would be the worst.
What about
Yeah,
falling to your
That's what I'm
death?
saying. Buried alive is still instant. Over
No, but you
instantly
get to think about it.
for 5 seconds, less than 5
I
seconds.
see what he's saying
Okay.
because the way that you die on that one is a
It's
psychological
days.
trip.
It's literally days.
Yeah.
You're
of
literally
dying.
starving. You're thinking about. I
In
can't
the
get
end,
out,
you're
I can't
dead,
get
though.
out.
It doesn't matter. In the end, you're dead.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
all the scenarios.
Right,
So
but
way
I'd
to
rather
get
die
out.
like.
Yeah.
That's true.
Everybody wants a quick death.
Would you rather?
Yeah, but
like-
you got a chance if you're buried alive.
Okay, say you don't though. There's no one coming to your rescue. That's your option. Would you? I would take.
I would
anything
bust-
over
I would
buried
bust that
alive.
Yeah, I
Oh.
would take a lot more than buried.
Yeah,
alive.
I would take anything over buried alive. That's just
For
like,
me
the
though, but
creepiest
like
thing
like
ever.
like
Yeah.
also like what's the one like death like by like 1,000 cuts type of thing.
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't be that bad.
That takes so
Oh,
long,
I could
bro.
take it.
Well,
what
no,
is
you
this
would-
guy?
You would just bleed out. It,
Oh, you
it'd
know
just
what?
feel like a
How
whole
big of
bunch
a knife are we
cuts.
talking?
Getting flayed.
Are we talking like this big?
Getting flayed.
Yeah, that
Oh.
would suck. But
that is crazy.
yeah, because that's literally your skin's getting ripped off.
Yeah, and then your organs are just out for the elements, and you're just
yeah,
in
that would
shock.
be
And
terrible.
then
I
birds.
think you would die.
yeah,
pretty soon
and you're getting eaten alive.
before they even
Okay,
get.
that's probably better
Okay.
than buried alive because at least you're just sitting there instead
yeah,
of
and you're
in
not in
agony.
pain. You're
Yeah,
not in like.
I mean,
well,
you're a little
gonna
hungry.
be in pain.
Yeah.
You're a little hungry. You're a little
Just a little
thirsty.
famished.
Yeah, a little. I'll give you something right now.
bro, I could survive
Grab
like
some
a week
banana,
without
a
food
little
and water. I'd
peckish.
Gandhi that shit.
Yo, let's do that test. Let's put Jackson in a cage for fucking a week and give him no food or water, and then see what happens.
I'd be shriveled
come
up
out like-
like SpongeBob at the end.
Dude, that's one insane cut.
Looking like Joaquin Phoenix in fucking Joker, dude.
That's one insane cut. Right there. You
Come
get-
out laughing.
No, yo, Jackson, we'll give you a cage, but it'll be big enough for you to do push-ups. You'll just get cut.
I think that would kill me faster.
It's not, bro.
That's what the slaves did.
You would get absolutely like.
The
Here's
slaves
your bread
were-
for the day.
slaves were on the nastiest cut ever. They literally had a piece of bread and then they
That
were
ill
like,
food.
"But
Nah,
this,
you would-
this,
You would hydrate off your sweat.
You're yeah, drink your. You each their family would get home and they'd sweat in a bucket, and then they would heat up the bucket
stop.
and drink the water.
Stop. Oh, what the?
And then they'd share
Recycle.
each other's. They share
That's
each other's
true
toenails
recycling.
for food.
What?
There's protein in it.
What? How do you know that?
Are you killing that cat?
No. Oh, him? Oh, they're talking about me. I wouldn't do that. That'd be crazy. It's like
And scene.
Hold
All
on,
right, fellas.
how much time do we have?
Are we? I think we're at an hour. So.
Yeah, we're in an hour and 8 minutes.
All right. That's going to be the first episode of the Gamer Gunk podcast. We're going to have the episodes out every Monday, 12 p.m. Mountain Time. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure you're checking it out.
yo,
every week.
Tyler, get a
We're
zoom on the
gonna
cat.
we're gonna get it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Podcast, and YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It's all gonna be linked down below.
Yo, Tyler.
Get the cat.
Get the cat.
Tune into the Gamer Gunk podcast. And next week we'll see you there.
No, it's more like help me.
I love
help
this
me.
cat, by the way. She gets taken care of
Quite well.
quite well.
She's not fat, but she eats.
She eat though. She was actually in the there.
All right, get close-ups of these fellers. What do you guys want to say?
Kill me now.
Yo, tune in next week. This guy's gonna be taking a whole pickle up the ass.
There we go.
No peanut butter. Let's get it. What's up? Signing out. Logging off. Catch it, dude. And I did get past the label. Yes, sir.